Hello, hello, hi, hi, folks. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SidekickSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So let's see. I don't know, John, did you join via Instagram? This is my third time going live on Instagram. So I'm trying to keep an eye live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. This is exciting because I've been wanting to be live on Instagram for so long. This end of the year marks my 5 year anniversary of going live every single day. So I'll be doing a anniversary live at the end of the year. But I can't believe it's been 5 years, but it's been crazy. So tonight I have an exciting topic for you. So many of us love to give and give back and even make sacrifices and whatnot. And as much as that's wonderful and great, there are actually four types of offerings, right? Um, there are four types of offerings or givings that you can engage in. But only one has really significant impact and merit. Now, you may be thinking, hey, I'm giving back, I'm giving, but if it doesn't have much merit, maybe you should reconsider or reevaluate how you do what you do. So let's go over the four. The first one is probably the one that most people are familiar with. Um, I remember growing up, this was one of the biggest things in my country. And that's when you do big offerings, right? You do sacrifices of animals, right? Maybe you sacrifice a sheep or a goat or what have you, right? You sacrifice and you have this feast of a table, right? Just the feast of a table of food and everything. And that's giving a lot because you're doing the sacrificing of and I'm preparing the food and having people over. So that's a whole lot of giving, right? That is actually at the lowest merit of it all. Just because you're spending a lot of dollars, it doesn't mean, or whatever you're spending, it doesn't mean that it has a lot of oomph. It has a lot of impact, right? It doesn't mean that. So, what I want to share with you is the next one. Next one is, let's say you're making sacrifices, right? You're making small little offerings here and there. You're doing what you got to do, but it doesn't come from the heart, right? Maybe you buy that homeless guy some food, but it's because you feel sorry for them. It's not because you want to help. It doesn't come from the heart. It just comes from somewhere else. You're doing the offering. You're doing the giving. You're doing the acting, but it's not coming from the heart, and it doesn't have much impact. It doesn't have much merit to it, right? The next one, the third type of offering, if you would, is the type that you're making great great offerings and you're giving back, and it actually is coming from the heart. It all comes with love. You really want to help, right? So whatever you're giving however small or however large, it comes from the heart and it's all love. The good book says, hey, there was a gal that came in. I improvised, right? There was a gal that came in and just dropped a penny, and everybody laughed at her. Good Lord said, what are you laughing at? That's all she had. Some of you are holding on to your wealth and riches like this. This is all she had. She gave everything she had. It was all from love, right? From the heart. The fourth type, and that has a good amount of merit and great amount of impact, as we can agree, right? You and I both can agree. Fourth type of offering, the one that you'll be able to agree with me has the most amount of impact. The one that is truly got the most amount of merit is the one that you're making significant offering and it's coming from the heart, but you're making it in such a large scale in a humble way that most people don't even know. For example, let's say you are building homes in Guatemala for people who don't have homes from your own pocket, but not a lot of people know about that. Or you're building a school in Africa for kids to go to school and learn English or learn, get some education, but not a lot of people know about that. So you're making things happen in communities and societies. You're making moves and making an impact in the community that you're giving back to. You're making an offering. So if you can imagine all these four together, right? If you can see, okay, I'm sacrificing a sheep or sheep, then I'm giving something, I really don't want to give anyway, but oh God, at church when they pass the basket, right? Some people feel guilty. I know I have before. You look around, you're like, oh man, everybody like chipped in, right? Okay, I got to chip in too. Boom, right? And then you're or waiting, you're like, oh, no, nobody else puts anything in the basket, so I don't have to either. So that's not really impactful. Or you may give back whatever you have, it comes from the heart. And that's a lot of impact. And then you combine that with significance. You combine that with power, with you got some serious income to give back. You combine all that, then this is what uh, one of the things I've always kept really dear to my heart that I always wanted to do. I don't think I've ever shared this, maybe twice. I really want to put a dent in the world. Right? These are the people who are putting a dent in the world, meaning they leave their mark. They leave their mark. There will be people who will know them. Generations will remember them because they just had such a huge impact. So if you're making any offerings, if you're giving back, consider consider giving and making impact. And here's the thing: you may not have a whole heck of a lot of cash, but you could make an impact in a community. Yeah, you can give volunteer work to foster organizations, or just whatever that's close to your heart. Human trafficking, right? So you can make a big contributions, significant contributions because you're giving your time and money. That's the combination. That's the magic. You're putting your time. When you go to build a school in Africa, you're not doing it from home. You're getting up, you're going there. You're rolling up your sleeves. You're working it. People may not even know that you're the big person behind the capital, right? So it's the time, the money, and the love and the heart, all that you put in that that makes it such a big deal, right? So if you're considering any offering, if you're considering to give back, you may want to consider doing the last one, doing the one that you're giving all you got, not financially. That's not what I mean. Like what you give is intentional. It's all you got, right? You put your time, your your money, your heart, your soul, your love into it, and then you give. I hope you consider that. Hopefully, you found this helpful. Drop a takeaway. Hopefully, you got some love. I was going to change that, but I just really like that. Hopefully, you got some love, inspiration, value. I like. Hopefully, you got that. Drop a takeaway from this. Let me know. Hey, let me know if this makes sense or which one you have been doing and you kind of maybe want to, because I have definitely done the three, the top three. I like to contribute on the fourth. Uh, I haven't done the fourth. I'll be very honest. Maybe a couple times I've put in time, but not the amount that it takes like to be this significant. So I've definitely one, two, three done. I've definitely done first one too, actually. Second one too, and the third one. So, but I'm working. I now that I'm excited to learn about the fourth one. I'm excited to contribute there. So if you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people, you Instagram folks. You can share, you can tag, and I would definitely appreciate that. With that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.